Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wilda Arlyanti and I'm from Class C English Education 2019 in University of Sulawesi Barat. And I will give an explanation of the tenses material, which is the final assignment of the advanced grammar course. Okay, happy watching guys. The first is, what is tenses? Tenses in English, form of the verb to indicate time. Tenses made a clear statement when it happened, whether now, past, future, or still alive. For those of us who are not native English speaker, the 16 tenses of English can be difficult to understand. There are many rules and also exceptions in English tenses. The next is, why must learn about tenses? This is probably the question that many who have studied English ask. Unlike English, there is no change of verb as we speak of the present, past, and future. But in English, it's about compensation. Tenses are various verb form coincide with the time the action or work took place. This time will reveal some reason why the hell we have to study tenses. Okay, check it out. Okay, number 1 is knowing when the activity is going on. Take a look. I am drinking soda with I drink soda means different. Here the point. Why do we have to study tenses? History tells us when the next activity is going down. Basically, there are 3 general forms of tenses to present 3 times, which is present, past, and future. Past tense forms are used to explain something that happened in the past. Can a few hours ago, yesterday, a year ago, or last day, or last year, I mean, or on any time before now. Okay, number 2 is to learn about tenses to communicate. Let it be known that language is a means of communication. If we communicate in English, we cannot help but use grammar. Without the correct use of grammar, the message we speak about or write is undelivered and even make me confused. A simple example, when we promise someone something in the future, we should say, I will visit you. So our friend will be prepared. But if we say I visit you, maybe he'll panic because he's not home and think you've already come to his house. Now get this trick, so we need to learn grammar, especially tenses. And the last one is for formal writing. Grammar is sorely needed for writing academic or formal like scientific journal, newspaper, research report, official government paper, or when preparing to correspond in both business and academic matters. Engaging in informal conversation with a peer while playing might not matter if we are not use grammar and tenses very well. Perhaps our friends will understand what is talking about, especially if is still learning English and is not quite master grammar. But when it comes to formal writing, tenses is must. Like for the science presentation, it's important to use tenses. Okay, here are 16 tenses and their formulas. The first tenses is simple present tense. The simple present tense is the most commonly used tense. This form is usually used to show fake habits and events that are happening at this time. The formula for the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1 present form. The next is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is usually used to talk about an action that takes place during a talk or may also be used for a future plan. The next is present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that was complete at some point in the past or an action that starts in the past and continues. Usually, the actions have a certain time duration and are relevant to correct condition. You can see in this picture about formula in tenses. The next tenses is past continuous tense. Is used to express that an action was happening at a certain time in the past. Usually there are two events in the past and one event in truth, the event another. The event that is being in truth use the past continuous tense. Is past perfect tense is used to show an event that happened before a certain time in the past and emphasize fact rather than duration. Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is almost the same as the past perfect tense, used to express an action that happened in the past and has been complete at the certain point in time in the past, but this tense emphasizes the duration of the occurrence. Next tense is simple future tense. Indicates an action in the future and cannot be influenced. It can also be used for spontaneous future decision making or assumptions relate to the future. Will and be going to are to general and indication of these tenses. Next is future continuous tense. Shows an action that will occur at the certain time in the future, and action that will definitely occur in the near future. Next is future perfect tense. Emphasize an action that have indeed at a certain time in the future. Tense is past future continuous tense. Emphasize the series or duration of an action occurring. In addition, it is also usually used in indirect sentence. Tenses is past future perfect tense. There are 3 times in the past future perfect that happened in the past, pointing to a future time, a certain time in the past, but the action that happened must have already happened, finished before the time to come, and usually used in indirect sentence. Okay, next is past future perfect continuous tense. Is a tense form that is quite difficult. However, you can learn it from the past future perfect tense. The difference is past future perfect tense and precise duration, elapsed time, and results. The last is simple past future tense. Is used when we talk about things or activities that were planned or predict in the past. Okay guys, that was a brief explanation of tenses. And for the formula of tenses, next time we will discuss it more deeply. Now, I will show you about the genealogy of the 16 the sentence I mentioned earlier. There are also example of each type of tenses. I think that's all. Thank you very much for your attention, guys, and see you.